Welcome to Joke Wranglers, where we put jokes through a mangle. I'm your host, as always, Sam Joseph, and today we've got two more teams of comedians. Yay! We've got Shaun Barron and Freddie Hill, Jack Clerkin and Alex Ghaly.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
As you can see, at least three of them able to say hello. Freddie, lost for words. I mean,
Oh,
it's Star Trek.
hello. Okay. Really setting the tone. And, hello.
It's all good. It's all good fun. It's all good fun. I mean, we're just all waiting for when, the big TV deal comes through and we're able to perform this in front of a live studio audience instead of on Zoom. And yeah, I've probably had too much wine with supper this evening, so this is could get messy. But like we've got another 10 rounds of exciting fun where our two teams. I should not assume that everybody already knows the show. We are now, by the way, on YouTube. Whoa, we're like with the youth on
Hey.
YouTube. Who
Hey.
knew? You can get podcasts on YouTube. I worked out how to do it yesterday. Very excited about that. But what we've got is we've got our two teams of excellent comedians competing for the Joke Wrangler crown. We've got 10 rounds of comedy challenges, and the teams will have 90 seconds to come up with their best efforts on these different joke challenges. There's a couple of little wrinkles in there. Is I will also have my own ideas on each of these sessions, shall we call them? And there's a bonus point available if anybody matches kind of thematically what I'm doing. It's not that I think my jokes are going to be that much funnier, but just, it's a little Easter egg in there. If you match that theme. And then also, there could be a tiebreaker that each round, each team will get a point based on winning and possibly bonus points. Totted up. In the episode before last, we actually went to a tiebreaker the first time, and actually in the last episode, we had not one but three bonus points were given out for the first time. So everything to play for. Well, teams, if you're ready, let's dive into round one. Oh, I forgot to mention, I should put them on my list, is that we will, of course, at the end, have a little space for all the comedians to tell us about their upcoming gigs and fun things that they're doing, or just how they feel about the life and so on. So do get ready after our 10 rounds, folks, to promote yourself, because, yes, that's what life is all about, really. Promotion. Yes, I'm going to put that in my notes for next time. But yeah, so round one is Idiom Wrangler, the old classic, in which the host, that's me, will reveal an idiom, and the teams will then have 90 seconds to write the funniest original joke that uses or subverts that idiom. So, and if I can find our new excited, made by a human. I mean, this is pretty rare now in the late 2020s, to actually find music written by a human. It's all being done by AIs now. But teams, your 90 seconds. Oh, well, fuck. Oh, damn, I haven't mentioned what the idiom is yet. God, I knew that one was a mistake. Okay, teams. So I'm going to reveal the idiom, and your idiom is: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And your 90 seconds starts now. And big thanks to Pickles for our exciting human music. It's like some of my best friends are humans. It's not just all AIs these days. Of course, my girlfriend's AI, but what can you do? And I've totally forgotten to prepare my random rambly stuff, which is, not the end of the world. I'll go over here. Of course, the teams are allowed to banter away, or they may want to focus on their comedy process. Banter always appreciated. Yeah, in the absence of banter and in my sort of, I don't usually drink. I sort of stopped drinking about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm now, based on Eckhart Tolle's advice, allowing myself to occasionally have a glass or two of red wine with supper. Here's one. Yeah, so yeah, no, actually, a little story. My sister was in Croatia having a holiday recently, and there was a massive wildfire right next to where she was. It was all a bit scary, but they've got back safe and sound. Whew, my sister and her nieces. And my sister texted me saying, "Oh, I'm back in lovely Luton." And I was like, I think that's the first time that anybody has ever said that about Luton. And she was like, yeah, being like driving past the shells of burnt out cars in Croatia can lead you to love Luton. Actually, they're quite similar. There's a lot of burnt out cars in Luton as well. So yeah. There we go. Yes, you get the flavour. Sam talking about random bollocks while the teams deliberate. Have I distracted them enough, or what have they got? Let's start with team one. Freddie, what have you got for us?
Well, okay. I think. Well, I mean, off the top of the dome, well, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink. Sam, on the other hand, is quite difficult to drag him away from the wine by the sound of things. But
Very good.
I think Shaun might have something a bit more sort of well thought out.
Well, maybe it's a bit too alternative, but yeah, just a little story really. When I was 16, I got a Saturday job in a French abattoir, killing horses. And I mean, look, we all know this is bollocks, but let's just go with it.
I was believing every word of it, Kara.
You're with me. But the very first horse that come in, I just couldn't bring myself to shoot it. It was just staring me dead in the eye, really staring into my soul. And I kept trying to make it stop. I shouted it, I waved my arms around, I tried distracting it, but nothing. It just kept staring. So I resigned on the spot and I went to work in Baskin Robbins instead. And I suppose the lesson I learned that day is you can lead a horse to slaughter, but you can't make it blink.
Very good. I like it. I like it. And it's not just the wine, I'm sure. I'm not.
It might be the one. It might be.
Right, right. Well done, well done. Let's go on to Jack.
All right. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink unless you have substantive evidence that the horse was on the flight logs and did visit the island and threaten to release it if the horse does not drink.
Very good.
Very good. Very topical. Very topical. Brilliant. Alex.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. But perhaps the horse would prefer ketamine. Sometimes hydration isn't always the answer. Maybe you should get off your high horse, hold your horses, and stop being a dead horse.
Very. Oh, you had me. You had me at ketamine. Brilliant. Yeah. Very, very good. Oh wow. This is Is it one of those days? You're both going to make it very difficult for me, or is it the wine? Yeah. So to cover my deliberation over the teams things there, let me give you my offering. So you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink unless Jesus turns it into wine, because these horses are real alcoholics.
I think that aligned with Freddie's wine offering.
I think there could be a bonus point.
I think there's a bonus point for
I
our
think
team, right?
Well, I'm glad you. Well, I'm not so glad you said it first, because I'm now just like pandering to the crowd. I really appreciated the very genuine laugh that Jack did from my punchline there, and just remind, of course, all the comedians that have been booked at my gigs and coming on my podcast. You really need to remember. I mean, not that my jokes are any good, but do remember to at least simulate laughter.
Thrown you under the bus.
Goodness me. Yeah. Well, I think they're. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to give that round. It's quality across the board. But I think I'm going to give that round to Jack and Alex. But I'm going to give the bonus point to Freddie and Shaun. So 1-1. Yeah. Everybody gets rewarded, as they said on the last podcast. I'm a bit of the Switzerland of hosts. I want everybody to be happy as long as they're laughing at my jokes. Okay, so let's moving on to round two. Here we go. Which is then round two is the exciting three, not one, not two, but three random words in which each team will get one noun, one verb, and one adjective, and all three must appear naturally in the joke. And teams, if you're ready, I'll remember not to start the time before I've told you what the words are. That would be silly again. Let me move this timer over here into a place where I can see it more easily. The three words are wheelbarrow, seduce, and organic. And your 90 seconds starts as soon as I can slide this back and press this button now. Brilliant. Okay. Yes. No, I'm not drunk at all. No. That's no officer. Yes. Well, let's talk random bollocks if the bantering is not doing its job. I was just this is like, so I used to do this thing where I was like doing like random bollocks improv stand up in virtual reality, and that's kind of like run down. And now I don't know, my device now is to do it in this 90 seconds that we have while the comedians are deliberating to try and get this stuff off my chest and distract the comedians. But I was thinking about stand up is a lot about stand-up comedy is a lot about controlling the conversation. I mean, there's this kind of thing that actually sometimes you can be quite a nervous person, but stand-up is actually easier because you're controlling the conversation. So like I was doing a show yesterday and with some other people, and after the show, there was like their friends were around, and we were just having like random conversation. and I was like, I had to like pause to let them speak, and I was like, why are you heckling me? This is not, no. I mean, this is why I do stand up, is so that I can just basically, I can say what I want and not be interrupted by other people. It's great.
Military is underscored by music. It makes it feel like it's spoken word or something.
So sorry, what were you saying about the music, Freddie?
It lends your words a sort of greater degree of like emotional pathos. Okay.
Right. Oh yeah. Funny that. Yeah. It reminds me that I need to turn the music down a bit, so that, because listening back occasionally, some of my nuggets of wisdom, my pearls of wisdom, can be lost to the music. So yeah, thanks for reminding me. Good show. Pathos. Wonderful. That's a great word, Freddie. Well done. So 3 random words though. Pathos is not one of them. Let's start, shall we, with Alex. What's your offering on the seducing organic wheelbarrow front?
Okay. Here's what I got. I was at an organic market where I met a farmer's wife, and in retrospect, I think she was trying to seduce me. She kept twirling her turnips at me, and she also told me her favorite position was wheelbarrow. Had we hit it off, I could have gained green fingers.
Very good. Very good. What a lovely little story. Brilliant. Yes. Jack, on to you.
A wheelbarrow filled with organic fertilizer was trying to seduce another wheelbarrow by bragging about its stainless steel. The lady wheelbarrow replied, "You're full of shit."
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Shaun?
Right, so I'm single and I wanted an organic relationship, so to meet somebody at work or down the pub, let things evolve naturally. But I work from home and I never go out, so I tried the apps. And after a few disastrous dates, I quickly realized I didn't have what it takes to seduce a woman. So I needed to up my game. I took a long, hard look at myself in the mirror. Then I went to the barber. And then I bought some new clothes, but it still wasn't enough. So then I went to the DIY shop and I bought some duct tape and a wheelbarrow. I'm not saying plan B is better, but it's considerably more proactive.
Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. That is I can't tell. Is it the wine, or is just everything hysterical today? But
No, it's just I'm very funny, so
I think that is very. I think you are very funny, Shaun. Like the others, but that's again the sexual assault angle. It's yes. If only we could get more. If only we could get more women on the show. I don't. What was the energy we're giving off? But Freddie, what have you got? Take us home.
Yeah, I'm the next best thing to a woman on the show, just a man with long hair. We're really sort of scraping the bottom of the wheelbarrow. See what I did there?
Hey.
Diversity. No, sorry. No, I'm having sort of horrible flashbacks to times at school when I haven't done the homework. And just sort of frantically trying to formulate something with this. I'm not. I think we could possibly leave it on, Shaun's sort of tasteful note.
I don't know. You're staying with sexual assault is always a strong move.
Well, we can do. Feel free. I don't think you can do any damage to your team's chances.
That's true. Well, I mean, you say that. I don't know. I'm slightly sort of reticent to just sort of start a sentence and just yeah, no, I don't think I'm I don't think I'm firing on too many cylinders, cognitively speaking. Is
that a can of Monster?
No, K cider actually, but
I'm not the only one who's drunk at the wheel here.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, I mean, I feel if I sink a few more of these, I might sort of end up trying to sort of seduce a wheelbarrow, to be honest. through a certain sort of length. Oh, I've got to crowbar the word organic into this somehow, but I don't know. Get my an organ involved with I don't know what I'm saying. I've sort of packed up the punchline there. Anyway, moving swiftly on at this point.
No, fair enough. Well, and I guess with the theme of consent, I don't want to pressure you into giving us a punchline.
Yeah, no, I think I would need a few more drinks. My standards aren't that high, but I think it's just
I do appreciate that to puck up a punchline is I think that's going to go down in the annals of the comedy history. Brilliant, brilliant. Well, while I deliberate over the all the different offerings there, I'm going to give you my offering, which is I was seduced by a white. Actually, by the way, you realize this is not like a white person. This is like
It's
a
an
white
undead.
member of the undead. Just background there. I'm not obsessed with white people for some
Yeah, it
reason.
just sounded like some sort of
yeah,
racing angle
I
going on.
was
Suddenly
worried. I was worried about that
unhinged,
for a minute there.
it,
I'll
it would
just.
land better if I was in.
How white as well sounds so pejorative.
I'll back out. Let's start this again. Now, just remember, think undead, not Nigel Farage. Okay, so I was seduced by a white. I'd gone naked into a barrow in the shape of a wheel. At least the arse eating was totally organic. Yeah, shock rather than humor. Okay, yeah, I think you guys have done better than me. I mean, that was a strong. Gosh, I think I'm going to have to give that to Shaun and Freddie. I think the duct tape has it there. Yeah, 2-1. But very well done all round, folks. Let's move on to round three, which is the twist in which the host, that's me, gives the setup. Right, and the teams then have to invent the funniest punchline, as we've described before on the show. Setup is the initial bit that's not necessarily that funny, but is sort of world building, shall we say? And then the punchline is when I do coke off a boxing glove. No, sorry, the punchline is when we say something that like sort of flips and subverts the setup, and it's very very funny. Hopefully, so teams, if you're ready, the setup for which you need to create a punchline on this occasion is the estate agent said there was just one unusual feature I should know about, and your 90 seconds starts right now. Well, so continuing with that, is it a reform theme or is it a racism theme or I don't know? Was that because I brought it up with the wine? There's a couple of things I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Should I have mentioned that? I'm not sure. It's the wine speaking. But I was one thought I had yesterday. I was coming back from this gig, and I thought London Underground really is fascist, isn't it? Because they keep saying stand on the right. Unfortunately, the audio doesn't pick up Shaun's wonderful smile there. But that's one of the things that we're going to enjoy in
Sorry,
the
I keep forgetting to laugh, Sal.
a lot of my comedy audiences do struggle in that way. I often say, if you could all laugh out loud and in unison, it would really help my process. Yeah, it's people please. But yeah, then also, so I don't know what it was that came up yesterday. So I'm playing Sigmund Freud in another Fringe show,
amazing.
which is fun because I do actually look a bit like Sigmund Freud. It's quite strange actually, but we were then that's sort of background that's not really relevant. But so anyway, I was in the Big Belly Comedy Club yesterday, and people were sort of playing around with the what's it called? Your time's up, but I'm going to carry on. I've started, so I finished my story, which is someone was saying like, "Let there be light," right? Which is of course that famous. I think is that the first phrase?
Genesis, yeah.
Right in the Bible. And I was just thinking, if it was a racist God, he might say, "Let there be light-skinned people." And so I hope that the Zoom noise suppression didn't remove Shaun's nose snort there, because I think that's probably as much laughter as
It
I'm
was
going to
shock.
get. There we go. I mean, it's and there are a lot of light-skinned people on this show, which I mean, well, at least Jack's got a bit of a tan, so we're doing our best for diversity.
How's it going?
Right, rock and roll. Well, actually, let's go straight in this time, shall we? With Shaun, what's your offering?
All right. The estate agent said there was one unusual feature I should know about. I won't spoil the surprise. I'll let you discover it yourself. Just one clue. The previous owner was Joseph Fritzl.
Very good, very good. And
I said, I'll take it. I've already got the duct tape and the wheelbarrow.
And Joseph Fritzl, for those of us who don't know, which
it might be a bit niche.
It was he a Nazi? What was Joseph Fritzl?
No, he was the mad either Austrian or German guy who dug a pit in his cellar, and he kept people hostage in there.
Right. One of
Oh.
those Austrians.
I
Right.
guess useful to know that if you want to get the punchline. I
Yes.
might have gone a bit niche there.
I mean,
Yeah,
I thought
So-
because I'm. Oh, go on, Freddie.
second most evil Austrian in human history, I reckon.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the bar was pretty high, to be fair, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
everybody hates Schwarzenegger. I mean, good lord. It's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I love it though that there was
Felix
Hitler there and
Baumgartner.
Joseph Fritzl just thought, "Hold my beer."
yeah.
Yes.
For some reason, I was thinking Joseph Goebbels, but yeah, right. Goebbels, Fritzl,
He wasn't a great bloke either, but he was German though, wasn't he? I don't
probably. I mean, all these white people look the same to me. So Freddie, what's your offering?
know. Good question. I'm playing fun there. Yeah. Well. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Well, I hope I haven't interrupted the momentum of this fast-paced show. Okay. The estate agent said there was one unusual feature I should know about. He said, there's a second bedroom. I said that's not an unusual feature. He said, yeah, if you want to stay under $1 million in London.
Yeah, political. Yeah. We need to get
Uh,
affordable housing, don't we, in London? Good point. Well made.
yeah.
Alex, on to you.
I've got two. Can should I just choose? I'll just choose one. I'll just
Yeah.
choose one. All right, fine. I'll do the this was stupid. I'll do the second one. Just so you know, sorry, I should do the thing as well. The estate agent said that there was just one unusual feature I should know about. He said just so you know, there's a wolf that lives nearby and has made a habit of destroying the houses of pigs. You guys should be fine since this one's made of bricks and you're not pigs.
Very good. Very good. Nostalgia. Brilliant. Yeah, when I used to live with pigs. Great. Jack?
Let me just forgive me.
Always.
A man was murdered here 10 years ago. I said, well, but doesn't that affect the house's energy? And he said, no, don't worry, it's fully detached.
Indeed, emotionally detached. Very good. Very good. Yeah, so while I deliberate, my version, which goes, the estate agent said there was just one unusual feature I should know about, but I shouldn't worry about the size of the landlord's nose. Thank you for those couple of simulated laughs there. I realized after writing that could sound a little bit.
It sounds anti-Semitic.
It does, doesn't it? Which is a shame. Fortunately,
I think it's just following on from the Austrian theme and your prior racism.
I mean,
it was just I was on high alert.
Fortunately, I am a quarter Jewish, so
well, that's all right then.
So you should see my foreskin.
Fortunately.
Fortunately,
I'm going to say no.
Well, you were all laughing so much. I thought that was implicit consent. But anyway, let's move on, shall we? To round 4, which is reverse engineering, in which the host, that's me, reveals a mysterious text message, and teams then invent the funniest story explaining what happened before this message was sent. So teams, if you're ready, I'm just gonna get my what is it? Timey wimey thingy. Wooby. Too much wine. I'm gonna the text message that you need to follow up with invent the story around is: do not open the dishwasher. I've called a priest, and your 90 seconds starts now. So other things, going back through my list of different stuff. Yeah, is well, let's just do them one at a time. It's getting out there and doing stand up with like young folks that I learn about things like that Greg's has become very popular, or that there's now a posh version called Gale's. I mean, these are all things that I, like in my little isolated whatever it is that I'm in house, I don't really know about. Well, particularly because in Harrow, where I live, on the station, we don't have a Greg's or a Gale's. We have a Wenzel's.
Yeah, Wenzel's is really popular around here.
Is it? Is it? I mean, I've
Well,
never seen it.
I'm the same place as you, Sam. I'm in Harrow as well.
Oh, you in Northwest London? I didn't realise.
Yeah, I'm just up the road in Half End.
Okay, right. Yeah, I was sort of thinking later, Harrow's really going downhill if they can't afford, Gales. I think there is a Greggs in North Harrow, but it's not as interesting and popular as I had imagined. This one, actually, though, this is, not funny. It's super interesting, I think. I learnt from my 21-year-old son a new word the other day, which is sonder. I don't know if any of you have heard it. Sonder, to sonder, is apparently the experience when you kind of like realize that random strangers are not just sort of NPCs, but they actually have their own, rich internal lives and their whole things that you'll never know anything about. And it's just like, oh wow, I've often thought that about most people I meet, and there's a word for it called sonder. Who knew? Okay. Right. Well, not funny, but I enjoyed saying it. So if you think I'm having fun now, wait till I'm listening to myself back later. Woof woof. Okay. Reverse engineering. So we were on the reverse engineering this text message that I may or may not have received at some point during my career. Shall we start with Alex?
Yes. Okay. Okay, here we go. I had an evangelical roommate who tried to convince me that the thick white goop on our dishes was from a demon's curse. I told him it was fine if he misunderstood what I meant when I said put a load on. But he doubled down. He texted me, "Do not open the dishwasher. I've called a priest." Priest arrives. I said, "How many of those dishes can we use then?" He said, "None." And the sisters of the church smashed all our plates.
Interesting. Yeah, I think you had me with put a load on. I wasn't quite sure what was going on with the sisters at the end. But hey.
The like nun sisters. It's a stretch. It was such a stretch. I don't know. I just kept going.
There was a lot of internal. You're like a stranger who I've just realized has all this rich internal life that I didn't know that much about. It's brilliant. Jack?
Should be a word for
that. I've called a priest. Oh no. Don't open the dishwasher. I've called a priest. The tablet I put in had ancient hieroglyphs, but like the Egyptians and that. So that's my.
Okay. Yes, hieroglyphs are indeed associated with the ancient Egyptians. You heard it here first, folks. It's where would we be without podcasts to inform and educate? Let's go on to Shaun, shall we?
Okay, so the dishwasher started making horrible grinding noises, and it turns out the waste outlet was blocked, and at the same time the inlet had got stuck in the on position. I turned off the water at the mains, but now the dishwasher's full of dirty water and we can't risk opening it without flooding the kitchen. So I texted, "Do not open the dishwasher. I've called a priest." And my wife said, "But why have you called a priest?" And I said, "Oh, that's got fuck all to do with the dishwasher. There's a naked choir boy here who wants to earn some extra pocket money."
Right. There we go.
Oh dear, well, that killed the room.
It did, but it may have got you something special. Shall we see? Let's finish up with Freddie. What have you got for us?
I feel like the format of the show would be improved if I was prepared.
Well, hey, nobody has any time to prepare. This is like you're just hearing these in the moment.
No, exactly.
Only 90 seconds. Yeah, I don't know what you're suggesting, Freddie.
Spontaneous. No, yeah, I was. Yeah, no, I was just so enraptured by your stories of Sonder that
You're only human.
Yeah, naturally. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
It's interesting. See, what I did there is like I carefully, based on the previous round where you were, in two minds and struggling.
I
carefully went to you last, and I guess I'd say the trick is, if you're not feeling confident that you have a thing, I mean, particularly you've got your other team member, as we've discussed, you can easily say, "Yeah, nope, we're just going with Shaun's that time," and you could kind of like do that early doors, or just say what you're thinking of. Sorry, go on.
No. I think I probably should have gone with that. I'm gonna need a priest on hand to sort of exercise some demons after this, I think.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Well, we do just for full
Or
disclosure.
just call a priest to see if he's got any quips on hand for.
There we go. Cool.
Sort of like
The priest for clips. Full disclosure. Freddie has stepped in at the last minute for someone who annoyingly couldn't make it. So we really do appreciate Freddie being here. But I would say, Freddie, like even half. I think as Jack ably demonstrated, even half an idea, like completely.
That was fully formed.
That's up without a punch.
Comedy. Come on, folks. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. You can just blurt something out randomly. Other people who shall remain nameless. Jack.
Just cause another sort of schism in the church. Just
there we go. Well,
I think we'll stick with Shaun's sort of structurally sound joke. I think
fair enough. No problem. Well, so while I deliberate over that and see if any of these comedians will ever talk to me again, let me mention my offering. So the text message would be, "Do not open the dishwasher. I've called a priest," and my offering is, "Why did you try to clean that choir boy in the cutlery basket?"
Wow, that's just begging a bonus point, Sam, I have to say.
I think you got that precise word, so there's definitely a bonus point there. And I think overall, let's see there. I think I'm going to have to give that. Oh, actually, have I forgotten to write down what I did for the previous round?
I was gonna say.
Did I actually forget to give any points in the previous round?
It was ours, Sam. We were.
Yeah. You actually said, you actually did say, and also you gave us bonus points.
Yeah.
Well, more.
Yeah. Sorry, no.
For some reason, kind of a fugue state. Yeah.
I don't know. I do feel like I'm holding up this team single-handedly, but like. Well, we'd graciously take a point anyway. That's.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going back there and reviewing my copious notes. Is the last round. I think I'm getting confused now because there was the great cellar hostage thing, but I didn't get that because I didn't know who Joseph Fritzl was. And I did laugh at the pig's house thing. So I think so that would put the last round on 2-2. Goodness me, I'm not going to get the TV job now that I've forgotten to give the points on the previous one. But I think this one definitely goes to Shaun's grinding noise and naked choir boy, and gets the bonus point. So it's now 4-2 to the Freddie Shaun team. Time for round 5. There's still another 5. There's another 5, even 6 rounds. So there's everything to play for. It could go any which way. So round 5, as regular listeners of the show know, is Joke Rescue, in which the host, that's me, presents a genuinely terrible joke. And we often ask, well, Sam, haven't they all been terrible ones that you present? But this time, this is a terrible joke that I haven't written. And the teams will have to rescue the joke and turn it into something actually funny in the allotted 90 seconds. So in this case, the joke that you have to work with and take out of intensive care is, "I told my suitcase there would be no holidays this year. Now I'm dealing with emotional baggage." And your 90 seconds, teams, starts right now. Oh, that's right. And I should remember to talk here now. I was distracted there with people talking outside my window. Although the Zoom noise suppression is really great. It not only suppresses ambient background noise, but often laughing. I mean, a lot of the thing is when I'm delivering my punchlines, the comedians are laughing hysterically, but for some reason, the high pitched whatever Zoom's just cancelling that out. So just wait for the live show, and it'll be that much more fun.
Transfer the music. I feel like it's what people kind of more start to expect.
Right. You're finding, even when I'm not talking, you're finding the music somewhat distracting, Freddie, from actually focusing on the task of coming up with some humorous things.
Oh no, I think I have come up with something for this one because I accidentally skipped the last question. Anyway.
Okay.
So I've really sort of kicked a pace as any allusions to them from the head here. But I have.
Yeah. You've kicked any allusions to being kicked in the head?
Yeah. I think I might be quicker on the uptake
if you had been kicked in the head.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we can. These days you can ask AI to send someone over to your house and kick you in the head. It's I think there's kicking the head as a service.
You can bring a horse to water, but try getting it to kick you in the head.
There you go. Very good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. All right. Well, yeah, time's up there. Shall we go now to Jack? What have you got for us?
Hello.
Hello.
I told my suitcase there would be no holidays this year. He said it's fine. You probably wouldn't like the events I have planned in San Francisco anyway. He's a closet case.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very good.
Gay suitcase.
Brilliant. Right. Okay. Now that's even doubly funny. Now you mentioned that he's gay. Okay. Fantastic. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate you bringing the rest of us along for your ride. Alex, what have you got for us?
I accidentally swapped suitcases with someone and found their beta blockers inside. That's some emotional baggage.
Now,
It's just sad.
beta blockers, is that like a heart medicine?
Yeah, I think I heard someone say, yeah, I think it lowers adrenaline or something.
Okay.
Blocking stress hormones like adrenaline.
Right.
Yeah, see, this is the joke's not that good when we start.
It's cerebral.
Yeah, we start discussing the the meaning behind it.
I think it is a challenging thing. Like we've had it in previous episodes where I've asked for explanations of words and so on, and people are like, oh yeah, but I think there's a joy in there. There's a joy in there that we're learning together. If not laughing, there's a joy there. We've got to embrace that. We've got to embrace.
Best jokes are those that you have to explain at length.
Absolutely. I mean, as I often say, I say to my kids, you've got to embrace failure, and that's why they give me big hugs.
Oh,
Bam. See,
Very nice.
I've done that previously. That's why I hug them so much. But that, then I'm punching down. Although actually now they're taller than me, so it's punching up. Anyway, moving on. So that was Jack and Alex. Shaun, what have you got for us?
Fear I might have just doubled down on a shit joke here, but I told my suitcase there would be no holidays this year. Now I'm dealing with the emotional baggage. So I sent it to therapy, but apparently it had too much to unpack.
hey.
Yeah. Double down on the original.
Yeah.
but fun.
I'm not proud of that.
But fun. It's it's life's rich tapestry. If I get a good tapestry to cover my wall. Freddie Hill, the man who's there with the hair and the glasses.
He said in some trepidation. I told my suitcase there would be no holidays this year. Now I'm dealing with emotional baggage. I'm speaking to my suitcase as if it were a person. Called it Karen. I miss her every day.
Oh.
Missing Karen.
In my head, that was a sort of zinging Tim Vine style joke. But that was...
I think that was poetry. That was poetry. Unfortunately, I hate poetry. So
No.
minus point. No, I'm kidding.
Last
Okay. Interesting. Well, look, to cover my deliberations, he said, trying to enunciate properly. My version of that was my doctor was confused that my scrotum seemed to be many years older than me. I was quite upset. It was a lot of emotional bag age.
Oh.
Nice.
Sorry, I mean.
Nice, Sam. Can we have the point?
That's it. Jack has found the secret door. Utter up, Sam. Pretend that his jokes make us laugh. Is that a route to secret points? I'm surprised it's taking you 5 rounds to work that out. Sorry, go on, Freddie.
No. I just think I'm disappointed in you, Sam. Like, I think you've lowered the tone there. I think that was scrotally inappropriate, but like. that was too laboured a setup. That anyway.
No, very good. Well, I think like reflecting, I don't think anybody also went scrotal, so no bonus points this round. But
mine was gay.
Yeah. Which we love. We love gay things.
Scrotal isn't always gay, though.
Yeah, that's true.
What was not gay? Sorry, or was gay?
Scrotal isn't always gay.
It's pretty gay.
Much to my chagrin.
Who have you been talking to, Shaun? Who's told you into...
Wonderful. Well, I think I did actually quite like. I think the closet case I think has clipped it, tipped it, whipped it.
I agree.
Yeah, brilliant. Yes.
Pulled it out the bag.
We've pulled. Oh, very good. So Alex and Fred have pulled back a point. There's just 1 point in it. It's time to go into round 6, category chaos. This week's category is terrible things to hear from a doctor, and you need to write the funniest line that would follow. Well, the good news is, and your 90 seconds starts right now. There we go. Brilliant. There was a lovely little. Do people ever have this? Like have a quote board? I remember when I first went to university, went to somebody's house, and they had like a quote board, like a little, erasable whiteboard on the wall, where they had like little quotes. I thought, oh, that's so cool, And it was. I'm starting to build up a little quote board from this show. One from the other week was, does anyone have a spare Velociraptor joke? I just thought that was a lovely little phrase, that you don't hear so often, down our way. That was lovely. I wonder if I can then link through to other things that I've been thinking. Is like I'm wondering if my bladder is syncing up with my instant message addiction. It could just be that I'm getting old and I need to go to the toilet more often. But there is, and I guess, full disclosure, I do, like look at IMs on the toilet. Why I can't get them on my phone, I'm not sure, but it's like, anyway. Come on, that was at least worth a titter, wasn't it? Go on, that was like riffing in the moment there. I was like, I wasn't even planning to say that, and it just came out. And the comedians are like, they are grinning wildly, and I think that's maybe just the cat that they're doing. But anyway, but do you know what I mean? I think like my body is kind of like almost like it's like, oh, I want to look at some instant messages, so I will make myself want to go to the toilet. Who knows? Time's up. That was not as funny as I'd hoped. Let's go to the teams where. I was saying we're looking at terrible things to hear from a doctor that start with, well, the good news is, and let's start this time with Shaun.
Okay. I've got a couple here. Well, the good news is we can probably resuscitate the gerbil. Or another one. Well, the good news is you won't need to worry about your pension pot anymore.
Sorry, I was laughing so much at the gerbil, I didn't quite hear the end of that. You don't need to worry about your pension pot anymore. It was a pigeon pot, right? Oh, that's very good. Oh, I think you had me at gerbil. Very good, very strong. Freddie.
Well, the good news is it's definitely not psychosomatic.
Very good.
That's got a bigger plus. Sorry, I should disclose that was Shaun's as well, but that's.
So I had no idea what you're saying. Jack was laughing so hard, Freddie. I don't think we will ever hear. No, it was just lost to the ether. Whatever you said there.
I like that, Shaun.
Brilliant.
Like tears in rain.
Jack.
Well, the good news is I don't have cancer.
Oh, goodness me. Just when I thought it couldn't get any stronger. You guys are pulling out the big guns. Well done, Jack. Alex?
Well, the good news is I didn't even need to wear gloves, and my hands didn't even touch the sides.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Now you guys are making it really difficult for me. Oh my word. Oh my word. Well, I cover my deliberations and my excitement that Alex, how did you get that photograph of cuts from that angle? Is that like a Google Maps thing?
Oh yeah, I went on Google Maps, and I just thought it'd be nice for everyone to have a familiar location.
It's lovely. It's lovely. Yeah, for the listeners who obviously can't see because we're audio only at the moment. Alex has got in his Zoom background the Cuts comedy venue, which is in fact a barber's shop that has in its cellar not small children in chains as so many other places in Soho, but in fact has a comedy venue in there, which is very strange. Sorry, I was just busy Joseph Fritzling there. I shouldn't make fun of these basement issues. Anyway, but yeah, so let's go to my offering. I had a couple, but none of them I think as strong as yours. Your folks, very, very good. I had well, the good news is we finally located my missing cufflink. Little bit of a laugh there from Shaun. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. But yeah, like again,
pure sycophancy.
we could resuscitate the gerbil is very, very good. But all of those four was really strong. I don't think I'm going to separate. I think I will give. There's no Yeah, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to give points to both sides on this occasion because I can't separate
Yes.
them. And nobody's noticed that there could have been a bonus point. So
Yeah, I think there's an anal bonus point on the table.
I feel like I implied. Yeah.
I was just too polite to say it.
Well, I think actually, now you say it. Now you say it. Both, in fact, both Alex and Shaun have
That
got
is brilliant.
a bit of they like a bit of anal by the sound of it, and
They've really pulled their fingers out, but
there we
Hey.
go. Brilliant. So it's
Hey.
just, I mean, this could be a very high scoring. I'm going to take it up to 6-5. So double points for both teams on that very strong round. Let's see if that quality can be continues into round 7, which is wrong answers only. And that's when the host, it's me, if you didn't know, asks, what actually happens to all the pens that disappear? And the teams must reveal the most ridiculous truth behind one of life's greatest mysteries. And teams, your 90 seconds starts as soon as I can. Oh God, I've lost control of the thing. I press this button right here. Brilliant. Yeah. Also, another thought that I was having is, you folks are familiar with hysterical blindness. This kind of like temporary blindness that can afflict people sometimes for, like under high stress situations. And I was thinking, if there's hysterical blindness, might there also be hysterical Tourette's? It's a temporary condition where I yell things rudely until people laugh. It's also called stand-up. Again, Shaun, great smile there. Thanks so much for not letting the laughter get the better of you.
Forget to vocalize on that. Probably not.
And then it made me think that, a lot of these open mic nights that we attend, they're like meetup groups of people with hysterical Tourette's, aren't they? Really, that's basically getting a load of people together.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Right. Did you mention lettuce earlier? It's sticking out of somebody's anus. That's
Not explicitly.
No, okay. Sorry, I was having a conversation with somebody about that the other day. No, fair enough.
As you do.
As you do. One of these hysterical Tourette's people was just going on about anal stuff. Anyway. But then it was also continuing with the stand-up comedy theme. Is I was feeling like, like stand-up comedy is a lot like kind of like exotic bird mating dances. I mean, we had Gareth Beavis on the show a few episodes back, and he does a great bit about dancey bird things. But time's up.
Just less likely to culminate in sex.
Well, you
less likely to attract a sexual partner.
You say that, except have you seen the John Bishop movie? I mean, I think there's an argument to say that people can increase their sexual attractiveness by doing stand-up. Not at many open mic nights that we attend, but
maybe doing it to a more competent standard.
There you go. Yeah, if you could again, like David Attenborough showing us all the birds who like do the dances properly. He doesn't show us all the ones who are like basically like it's like the open mic version of the bird dancing thing. Yeah, they're not getting laid. No. Indeed,
showing us the John Bishops of the avian world.
Exactly. Well said. Good point. Well made. So wrong answers only. Shall we start with Mr. Jack Clerkin?
Well, this is, to be honest, this is just this is a little bit factual, but they all go to Penn Island. It's a beautiful place. There's incredible vistas, and I think I implore all of your listeners to look it up on Google Images.
Penn Island. Was there a Jeffrey Epstein bit in there that I missed?
No. It's a real place. It's just look it up.
Oh, there is a good. Okay, there's a real. Right.
Oh,
yeah, big recycling plant, and
Oh, do that?
It's the way Bic has like a deal with Penn Island. They fertilize and stuff. And, no, it is. Look it up. That's great.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. So you're not laughing, you're learning. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem at all. But education is, of course, a close second to what we want to do with this show. Alex, what's your offering?
My offering is they're all okay. This is such a stretch. Okay, they're all zapped into another reality where each pen gains consciousness and has to successfully throw themselves at a bell to make it back to our reality. We're calling this theory location pending.
Oh, I like it.
That's
I love
fun.
a good pen pun.
That's fun. Well done, Alex. Shaun.
As soon as a pen has written 10 good jokes, It instinctively crawls away somewhere quiet to die. I have never lost a pen.
Mm, mm,
Well, I've got an
mm.
alternative. They team up with all the tellers that go missing and form countless stage magic duos across the multiverse.
Multiverse fun. Brilliant. Freddie?
Well, it turns out the pen is not only mightier than the sword, but also easier to swallow. Um, not, I had I would say, or shove up one's ass, but I don't think that adds a lot to the joke. If anything,
A tag.
it's a very cerebral form of comedy that I'm bringing to the table.
It's yeah, the double-ended penetration is, I guess that's
Yeah.
pen.
Oh,
Oh, that's
penetration.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes, yes. Okay. Look, well, there's some good offerings there. I had a lot of fun with the penetration. The yeah, I mean,
Sorry,
and I guess I've got a number of I came up with a number of alternatives. But I think I that must be I think there must be an autocorrect issue there with the one that I thought was going to be the really, the kind of like boom boom boom. And yeah, I'm just and then well, so I think just my offering was, what actually happens to all the pens that disappear, and they've been stolen by sheep gone wild.
Oh yeah.
Which doesn't I feel like there was some other word that was going to be there instead of sheep, and I think that the autocorrect has like replaced it with something, and I'm slightly perplexed there. But that's this what are you gonna do? I have to say actually there I kind of I was really quite enamored with many of your jokes. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna give that to location pending though. Really, I location pending.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That
Let's
Boo,
go.
ties it up at six
boo.
all. Ties it all at 6-all. We've got three more rounds, so everything to play for. Round 8 is historical rewrite, and this time the historical event is the Trojan Horse. But this week we're not doing news reports. Teams must write a 1-star customer review left by the Trojans the following morning. And teams, your 90 seconds starts now. Yeah, autocorrect. I should just really turn that off, shouldn't I? What's going on there? Oh, that reminds me of one thing that I thought was kind of fun that happened the other week. Is I was, relaxing in my garden, and the weather was allowing us to do it. And I've got a garden, and lucky me. But my neighbour looked over the fence and said, "Sam, I think there's a cat in your garden." And I did, "Really?" And she said, "Yes, yes, there's a cat in your garden." And I was like, "Okay." And they were like, "It's our friend's cat. It's run away." And then I looked again, and there was a cat in the garden with kind of like a leash off its neck. And what had happened is that my neighbours had some friends over, and they were like hanging out in the garden, and they brought their cat with them, which is still like a kind of like still like an interior cow's hand. So they had it, and somehow, I don't know, lots of wine or whatever, they'd let the cat, with leash, had managed to sort of slip away and get into my garden. And they're saying, "We're terribly sorry, but do you think you could help us get the cat back?" And so then I went and got the cat. I got quite severely scratched in the process of like handing this cat back to my neighbours, and the neighbours' friends were, "Oh, we're terribly sorry, thank you so much." And I said, "But you know what you could do? You could come to my Edinburgh preview show, to make up for it on Thursday." And the looks on their faces, oh my God, they're like, what are we getting ourselves into? Just the looks of fear. This unknown person who's trying to force us to come to a show. And, they're lost because it was a great show and everybody loved it. Anyway, time's up, it seems. And it's time for rewriting history. Shaun, what do you have for us on the subject of Trojan horses?
Okay, so I got lovely workmanship, but then a bunch of Greek men crawled out of it, hyperinflated the local economy, and triggered an EU bailout. 1 star, would not recommend.
Very good. EU bailouts. Oh, those are the days. Freddie.
Terrible stuff from Trojan. Like if there was one brand I thought I could depend on, not to let all the little guys escape, it would be.
Very good. Very good. Alex?
Okay, I was just discussing. Okay, I'm gonna admit I wrote this from the wrong perspective initially. So I wrote this from the perspective of someone inside the Trojan horse. Well, I came up with a better one. Well, maybe not better. I came up with this from the perspective of the Trojans. I wrote 1 star. If I'm to take anything away from this experience, it's to always look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah. Call back to episode, I think 2, in fact, where we had that was the idiom. Yeah, gift horse in the mouth. Very good. I have to say, actually, I had been like trying to think for some time about a joke. Actually, no. Well, that was the thing. That it wasn't actually the idiom in episode 2, but Dan Morris said, "I wish it had been the idiom in episode 2," and went on to say, because then he could have said, "And that's why my niece's pony died of a dental infection."
That's good.
Which I thought was because I'd spent some time trying to find a good gift horse in the mouth joke, and you know, there you go, brilliant, Alex. Jack.
All right. Do not buy. Not as advertised. On the advert, this looked as sweet as could be. I needed a large wooden horse, and this was one of the few retailers that offered delivery and came in under market price. But after purchasing it and leaving it in the town centre, Matt Damon came out and the guy from the Yesterday Beatles movie and slaughtered everyone in my city. I will not buy the Trojan horse again, sticking to paper tigers from now on.
Very good. Very good. Lots of great imagery in there. Oh, good show. Oh, well, that was strong. That was strong across the boards. Not laugh out loud, but still strong. Anyway,
Oh, there's nothing like faint praise to boost an ego, really.
it's funny how that provokes out loud laughter. There you go. What are you gonna do? Lol, 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 lol. Sorry, I know. It's the wine talking. You know, I'm a lovely person, really, and I deeply respect all of your comedy geniuses. So, but to cover that, let's talk about what I had, and do I smell a bonus point? The historical event Trojan Horse 1-star customer review. That was just too many Greek Grand National winners in a condom.
Oh, that was Freddie's.
So yeah, I think Freddie gets the bonus point there. And I think I'm gonna have to. I think I think Alex and Jack's lyricism there. I think it's again 1 point each. It's 7-all. It's 7-all. So bonus point
All to play
the round. All to play for. Last two rounds. Will we be heading into another tiebreak situation? I hope not, because I've got to go to the Fringe tomorrow. It's barber job. I forgot. Anyway, round 9, news flash. We have a breaking news headline in which local council accidentally installs a roundabout inside another roundabout, and teams have to write a late night style one-liner about the story. And teams, your 90 seconds starts right now. Oh yeah. All my wonderful comedy notes that I have here. Things talked about that. And here's a little one. These days, we're all texting, or sexting, or mexting. That's when you text sexual things to Mexicans. But it's WhatsApp. Are you guys are all on WhatsApp? Do you have these? You have this hierarchy. There's there's like text, like the actual original SMS. That's for like your like super urgent, partners and what have you. But then you've got WhatsApp for that like diaspora of like friends and family, or close friends and family. And then you've got like the people, like the other strange comedians that you pretend to be friends with on Instagram and Facebook Messenger and so on. Is that just me with those different layers of you use the different messaging systems as the?
I've only ever heard from you over Messenger, Sam.
Well, what does that tell you? But what I was going to say is I've noticed how there's a pattern of emojis now. They didn't actually used to have them on WhatsApp, and they brought them in, haven't they? Right? You can now respond with emojis, or I'm always told the kids are saying I'm saying this wrong. But time's up. But I've started, so I've finished. But I've noticed, you can be in a conversation and you there's a flow backwards and forwards, but you get to that point where the person just puts an emoji on what you said last, and you're thinking this conversation is over. a bit like this round is almost over. It's newsflash. Let's go to. I've forgotten the ordering. Let's go to Alex first. What do you have to say about these roundabouts? Alex is deeply in thought, or speaking, or muted. It's interesting. We do seem to have lost audio from Alex. He is he's a strong beast of a man, and that silence makes us even more attractive. It's I think Jack and Shaun and Freddie have swooned. They've actually kind of like just.
Wait, can you hear me?
Oh, we can now hear you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm ruining.
I think your testosterone had backed up the
Yeah.
audio system there.
Clearly. Yeah. Just completely. Yeah. Sorry about that. I don't
No
want
problem at
to
all. Yes. Well, I hope we haven't lost
kill the production value of your show. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mate, I can't get any lower. Go on. What are you going to say?
Okay. So I've got local council accidentally installs a roundabout inside another roundabout. Tenants have been begging the council for an update, but all they've been doing is talking in circles.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you did there. Very good. Circles.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's all good fun. Jack.
Hello. So as a late night host, okay. The local council said that despite it being a engineering marvel, it hasn't eased congestion. That's a roundabout way of saying it's shit.
Roundabout way of saying it shit. Very good. Very good. Shaun?
Local council accidentally installs a roundabout inside another roundabout. Residents were up in arms, so the council called an emergency meeting to discuss it. Strangely, no one's arrived yet.
Very good. Very good. Freddie?
Oh, well, I would ask you to circle back to me, but on the last. Yeah, no, I don't know. I've been trying to come up with a punchline, but I've just been going around in circles. That's
very, very good. Very good. Yeah.
Again.
Well, if only there was some sort of design.
Very good. Very good. Strong. Let me give you my offering. Local council accidentally installs a roundabout inside another roundabout. That's the last time we put Meta in charge of traffic strategy.
I like that.
Well done, Freddie. That's simulated laughter. Simulated laughter is the way to bonus points, definitely. But I think no bonus points on this round. But I think that's going to have to go to Shaun and Freddie. Shaun and Freddie. I think that no one's arrived yet. Very strong. I really like that. And Freddie, combining the just sort of like strangeness with circling. Loved it. Okay, so that's 8-7. So there's only 1 point separating the teams as we go into the final round. I don't know why I'm getting so excited, but it's having all these young people around me and Shaun. So okay, in round 10, it's 6 degrees of separation. I'm old. So in 6 degrees of separation, we start with one concept and we finish with another. You can, people have. I think Liam last week actually really went for the full, like 6 steps to go from the first concept to the last concept. But I'll accept anything that ideally starts with the first concept and ends with the last concept in approximately that order. Just checking that my own. Well, we'll do that. And so the joke must somehow get naturally or spectacularly unnaturally from one to the other. And the starting concept on this final round is sausage roll. And the finishing concept is the International Space Station. And teams, your time starts right now. Yeah, well, I think I've pretty much exhausted all of my.
What was the word you said before, Sam, for realizing consciousness in other people?
I think it's sonder.
Sonder.
And it's you can look it up. It's out there. It's particularly not just other people, but like other people that you don't really know, and not just realizing that they're conscious so much, but that they have a whole lot, like I said, sort of rich internal life, but they have a whole life where they went to school and they had friends with all this other and it's just
there's something like that in a book I read. Now, I don't know, it was Stephen Fry or somebody, but just being overwhelmed that the train he was on could contain so many consciousnesses and so many rich lives.
Absolutely, yes. yes, somebody else was mentioning it was it well, something was saying that there was some. I think that concept has been mentioned, yeah, in various books, and I've certainly thought it, you know, and but to discover that there's actually a word for that, it also suggests that, you know, it's kind of like I guess like Schadenfreude or some of these other things, you know, nostalgia or what have you. It's interesting when we discover new words.
It's different from solipsism, isn't it?
It's the exact opposite, yeah.
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 I find it much easier to be a solipsist.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting though. I mean, the solipsism is, I guess, it seems to me that they could be compatible because, like, solipsism is sort of believing that there's nothing else really out there, isn't it?
Other than your consciousness.
Right.
Mm.
Is it, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna brush up on my solipsism. You know, I'm just assuming that you're all figments of my imagination. You know, your dreams in the mind of
I
Sam.
really don't mind whether you do or not.
Well, you get. Have you got a rich eternal life? Anyway,
I don't give a shit about your solipsism.
Exactly.
Very good, very good. So 6 degrees of separation between our different minds. Shall we start with Mr. Fred?
Okay, I'll do my best. Yeah, sorry, I was busy talking about. Okay,
That's right.
Yeah,
Should we circle back around?
No, I was just really wishing that the rest of you don't have sort of rich inner lives at this point, because they're about to be horrendously disappointed. Yeah. Yeah, I think probably circle back to me.
Yeah, well, no, let's turn it bottom side upwards and go to Jack. Not that you're
Hello.
bottom.
What? What are you saying, Sam?
Nothing at all. But, did you? It's the wine talking. Go on, Jack.
Good time. So.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Clerkin. What can you do for us?
Whenever I eat a sausage roll, I hate the crumbs. But I love the sausage roll. I hate the crumbs. I don't really like the phallic way it looks in my mouth. So I melted it down into a sausage roll paste, which contains all of the essential nutrition of sausage roll, but none of the crumbs. But it's still not something that you can really eat on your commute. To be honest, it's really something that belongs on the International Space Station.
Very good.
Hooray.
Oh, very, to the letter, Lovely, lovely 6 step there. Brilliant. Well done, Jack. Alex?
I got a sausage roll is the name of the new rocket, also shaped like its namesake, after NASA was bought out by the UK high street titan Greggs. They've now successfully cloned one astronaut named Greg, who will now take the team of Greggs into space. This marketing stunt also has the team of Greggs bringing a load of steak bakes up to our cosmonaut friends. The marketing lead for Greggs announced, "The stakes have never been higher." ETA,
Yeah, I like that.
ETA 4 hours until Greggs arrives at the International Space Station.
Oh my goodness, that's very, very strong. I like it. Goodness me, you had me repeatedly over a barrel during that entire. Well done, Shaun.
Guilty.
On to you.
I've got a bit of a Greg thing going on as well there. So sausage rolls. Sausage rolls. I'm sorry, I get the 1,000-yard stare when I talk about sausage rolls, staring like a horse in an abattoir, as the old adage goes. And that's because my primary school headmaster was a member of the Greggs family. Greggs, the bakery of the underclass, the patisserie of the proletariat, the boulangerie of the broke. But headmaster was only his day job. His hobby was vigorous pederasty. So now I can't put a sausage roll in my mouth without getting an uncomfortable feeling. Not that he ever did anything to me personally. He favored the sporty kids more. But I do sometimes reflect on how close I came, that if I was just a little bit better across country, I could have had much stronger material out of this. But when I was at school, like many kids, I dreamt of being an astronaut. But thanks to him, now in my dreams, I'm still an astronaut. But then it turns into a nightmare as I detect the ominous aroma of reasonably priced baked goods. I turn around slowly, and see the man himself, Mr. Greg, floating around with a wheelbarrow and some duct tape. And all I can think of is, well, that's terrifying. I didn't realize they had a Greg's even on the International Space Station.
Goodness me, there are real world building going on. I mean, like
I
this.
think there were six connections in there somewhere as well.
Six
I can show
connections.
my workings if you're interested.
No. I'm. You had me over a wheelbarrow. I mean, I love the callbacks to your earlier, killing of horses and sexual assault. It's it's great to see you putting together a personality there. Yes. I don't know what to say. Freddie, we're circling back. Should we circle back?
Why not? Let's let this show go out with a whimper, not a bang. No, I'll make a heroic effort to sort of flimsily link these concepts together. Okay, so yeah, sausage rolls, eh? What about sausage rolls? Well, the thing is, like, when it comes to sort of meat in sort of wheat, I don't know. I'm more partial to a schnitzel, but I don't know. It brings up memories of Joseph. Schnitzel. So it's technically 3 degrees of separation, but let's not dwell on being trapped underground. Let's look heavenwards to space. Is that 4? Okay, fuck. God. Yeah, no. I mean, this we can't. I mean, I sort of brought up space, and for it to, I mean, we can't have another bit about a kind of intergalactic paedophile back to back. It's very pattern.
No.
Yeah, there are broadcasting standards that I think apply. I should mention that, it's not required. Like
The quality of the jokes.
I mean, the 6 degrees is as you'll see from my offering. Like as long as you connect them. I mean, I think you've done well to go there from schnitzel to fritzel to underground to overground to space. So if you want to throw some more connections in, if you've got more connections to offer,
like a horrible nursery rhyme. Yeah. Well, God, yeah. It's just it's the problem with the International Space Station. Just
no, well, you've said space. You can
just a worrying chance of meeting an Austrian. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you can just say International Space Station and put us out of your misery. It's
Oh yeah. Oh God. If only I'd have known that was an option from the International Space Station.
Brilliant. Yeah. No.
It's not like tapping out of the safe word or something.
That's right. Future shows we'll establish a safe word for everybody. It's that's probably a good plan, particularly with all these people trapped in basements. Okay, so yeah, well that's round 10. Goodness me. And let's see. Well, let's do my offering, which is they finally opened a brothel in near Earth orbit, so you can now get a zero gravity sausage roll on the International Space Station.
It was very close.
I like
Similar.
that.
I think mine and yours that's a bonus point maybe. I don't know.
Well, I had Greg on the International Space Station as well.
There's a lot of Gregs going on across the board there. Yeah, what am I doing there? What am I doing? I'm thinking that I think the stakes have never been higher.
It's a good line.
I think that's gonna take us into 8-all, and I think it's gonna be another tiebreaker. It's gonna be a tiebreaker. So teams, if you're ready, I'm gonna have to break the glass here onto the tie-breaking whatever it's called, AI. So we need a tiebreaker because everything runs on AI, apart from our music now. Actually, I'm hoping now more listeners will get involved and help us create non-AI comedians. It's amazing, that GPT was able to create Jack, Alex, Shaun, and Freddie's personalities for the show. Hopefully, at some point, we'll get real people on. But all for the artwork and just other things. So, okay, Here we go. So the what we're going to have here in the tiebreak round is basically it's going to be to create a one-line joke that contains a particular word. Okay, are you ready, teams? For your 90 seconds, you need to come up with a one-line joke that involves the word colander. And your time starts now. Oh yeah. So the second time in joke wrangling history where we've got a tiebreak. It's been a strong show. It's been a strong show. I mean, I've been a bit drunk and have been rude to the guests, but I think that's maybe, helped them raise their game. I'll take credit for all of their comedic abilities if I possibly can. Yeah, and just looking through I've got this note that says sheep, dolphins, consent. That seems wrong. Any other notes that I've missed here? I've got the neighbour's cat story twice. Oh, this, all I think the comedians here have been regularly subjected to my stand-up comedy, and they know that I often ask people in the audience, have you ever done stand-up comedy? Oh, have you ever done stand-up comedy? And often I'm asking an audience member who says no, and I've got, usually what I'll say is, it's like through your veins, it's better than sex. Well, not better than sex with me, but better than sex with all these other people that don't know how to do sex. That's one of my classics. I've got a new version that I'll just try it on you now. It's like, it says, have you ever done stand-up? No. It's like snorting coke through your pee hole. And Alex smiled, and Shaun did a sort of explosive, blast of gas from the mouth there. Not technically a laugh, but something
It was
approximating.
laugh adjacent.
It was at least laugh curious. It may have been.
Well, it's nice to know that you're following the maxim, write what you know. So,
Rock and roll.
everyone needs a hobby.
And with that, time is up, and it's time to go to the teams and see what they've been able to do with the tiebreaker round. Oh, bugger, I forgot to write my own joke. I'll have to do that quickly while they say things. Jack, what's your offering?
My offering is my dad was over at Christmas Christmas just gone, and I brought my boyfriend over, and he was saying all manner of heinous homophobic things, and it was really horrible. And he'd left his colander at home as well. That's by the by. And afterwards, my boyfriend was asking, "Why did your dad say all that stuff? It was really offensive." And I said, he has no filter."
Very good. No filter. Like it. Yeah, I guess not technically a one-liner in that there was quite of a long story, but leading up to it. But
One really long.
There's no full stops. There's no full stops.
There you go. So, Alex?
Okay. I asked if she'd ever used a colander, and she says she can't remember and that she's got a memory like a sieve.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. And Shaun?
He's on very good. Right. A colander is a bowl that's basically given up on boundaries. I'm a keen cook, so I own 3 colanders, which is ridiculous because at no point have I ever thought, fuck, all of the colanders are busy. Told you they weren't very good.
I quite like the giving up on boundaries. I think if you'd stopped there, it would have been stronger. But anyway, it's moving on.
I never know when to stop.
I do. Freddie, Shaun, it's consent.
I'm really.
When they say no.
There you go. Again, the duct tape is going to your head, or somebody's head. Anyway, Freddie, what were you going to say?
I don't know. I'm really straining to come up with a punchline.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, that was.
That was it.
that is what I've got. That's
Okay. Yeah. Well, so I guess I've got to get myself in the trenches there and say, yeah, basically, NASA sent my twins into orbit. I can't find anything to strain my pasta. It's because they're going to Mars with the co-lander. 2 of them, co-lander. Conan.
Oh, that's good, Sam. I
I
love
mean,
that.
yeah.
There we go,
Oh,
Jack.
That was my
Jack
favorite
knows.
joke. That was my favorite joke.
Honestly,
Connoisseur
Yeah.
of comedy. Connoisseur
Sorry,
of
there's a delay. There's a delay with my
just
stream.
that's just cynical, Jack.
rock and roll. Okay, I think I'm going to have to give that to somebody, and I'm going to have to make a decision so that people can go home, and I can go to Edinburgh tomorrow for my show. I just remind myself of the offerings. If I boil them down, it was Jack with no filter. It was.
It boil them down. Is that still on the calendar?
It was very good, Sam.
Alex with like a sieve. Shaun with
Trying for a
bowl,
last minute winner. That's
bowl given up on
Brilliant, Sam.
boundaries,
Brilliant.
and Freddie straining. I have to say, I do feel a bowl that's given up on boundaries.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So I think
thank
this
you.
week's winners. Congratulations to Shaun and Freddie, but the moral victory I think goes to Jack and Alex. It's just for being young and attractive. So what are you gonna do? Not that Freddie and Shaun aren't terribly attractive, but I just say random things when I've had too much wine.
I prefer the moral victory, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Keep going if you want. It's fine.
So
You guys win.
it just remains for me to thank our winners, Shaun, Barron, and Freddie Hill, and our virtuous losers, Jack Clerkin and Alex Ghaly, and also to go round each of the comedians and ask about what they've got coming up that they'd like people to see and like people to following them in the socials or what have you. Shaun, where can people see you?
Often a crack-up comedy in Watford or Sunset Comedy in Harrow, even.
Yeah, the two great nights. I mean,
Two brilliant nights.
I hear
Fantastic
really great things about them.
promoter
Yeah.
for those two gigs.
Good stuff. Freddie Hill, where can people see you? And it looks like Freddie's frozen. Maybe they can't see him. We'll
yeah,
oh, no,
likewise.
briefly frozen.
Can you hear me? Well, people can see it sort of moving at a slower rate or frozen on the right. Actually, well, it's audio only. Okay, I've really cocked this up. Anyway, people can see me on stage wherever I've convinced them to let me on, basically. Yeah. Oh,
Brilliant. Yeah, no, Freddie often, at Sunset Comedy and Clerkin Comedy, two great nights, and Freddie all over London. Because he's gets confused about where to go. Jack, where can people find you?
Just at all good Sam Joseph nights, really. Wherever you're willing to book me. I'll be doing TNT tomorrow. That's about it for me.
Brilliant. Well, I'll have to make sure I get this out tonight so that works. It is a
I
17th.
think it's sold out.
Well, people can like queue around the block and maybe get a chance to look. 17th of August today. It's a Monday. I'll try and get this out straight away so people can get down to TNT and check out Jack Clerkin in all his glory. Alex Ghaly, where can people find you?
Okay, so I'll keep it brief. Sometimes I'm at Sam Joseph's gigs as well. It was less eloquently put than the others. But also on Wednesdays, I run Bear Hug Comedy Club it's like by Court Road. So I'm there. I think it's going to be every other week from now on. So just Instagram Bear Hug Comedy, and that's me. Thank you.
And that's a great night. I was there the other week, and it's a bouncing room. Got to really recommend people go. Actually, it's in the place that used to have back in the day Rising Stars. In the Holborn area. So great to see the stand-up tradition continuing there. Many great people got their starts there, and of course I was there too, and haven't really gone anywhere. But that's just me. But yeah, fantastic. Yeah. So Sam Joseph nights. So I'm Sam Joseph. Who knew? I did. I am off to Edinburgh tomorrow for my Edinburgh Fringe show, which is called I Think I'm Turning Japanese. I Really Think So. Not. And that's on August the 20th to August the 30th in the Cave Spare Room at 9:05. And please come and see it so that I don't go completely bankrupt. But yes, we're continuing the nights, the Sam Joseph nights, or Hilarity Unlimited is also known. You can often see me on a Monday in Watford Crack Up Comedy, or Friday in Sunset Comedy in Harrow, and other great open mic comedy nights throughout the world. Well, at least, London or the southeast. There we go. Well, that was Joke Wranglers. Please do follow us on Spotify and give us stars on Apple Podcasts. Leave comments on Spotify. We're also on YouTube. Do check us out there. Apparently, all the youth, they love this YouTubey thing. So we're there. And do check out our sister podcast. That's Comedians on Technology, People and Drugs, which Freddie has been on, and I'll hope to have Alex and Jack and Shaun all on in the future, so they can dive into their exciting, and varied internal mental life that apparently they have. Yeah. And we'll see you again. Well, we'll probably have a break next week while I'm in Edinburgh. But so I think in possibly 2-3 weeks, we'll have the next show where we'll have all the angles for jokes going through many mangles. That was Joke Wranglers. Yay!
Hey.
Hey.